University in the heart of Philadelphia. It's Temple Tonight. On tonight's episode, we welcome newly elected student government president, Tyrell Mann-Barnes. And a performance from comedian Miguel Dalmau.
Almost missed the shot. Welcome to Temple Tonight. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm your host, Jimmy Williamson, and if you wouldn't mind, please put together the things at the end of your wrist and just give it up for Bridget O'Hara. All right, well, we got a great show lined up for you tonight, but first, we got to get into the news. In California, firefighters rescued a horse after it fell into a 5-foot hole outside of a Taco Bell. Now, that's the closest thing to real meat that's ever been near a Taco Bell kitchen. A footwear company has started selling high heels for infants, so finally, infants can look like professionals for once in their damn lives. In Florida, a teenager on spring break punched a shark in self-defense. Now, to be fair, the shark was talking mad smack on Kappa Theta Sigma and totally deserved it. Kappa Sig! A man is serving 7 years in jail after biting the head off his girlfriend's dog. The sentence seems pretty lenient until you realize that's 49 dog years.
But, so was the dog's head really small, or was the guy's mouth really big?
I like to think it was like a Cinderella type situation where it was like the perfect sized dog's head for the mouth. So, yeah. A high school girl created a 3-page dating application for men looking to date her. This, of course, isn't the only thing that high school boys finish in 3 minutes. Their homework, too. A dog was rescued from a 30-foot well in Malibu this weekend. Unfortunately, he was only rescued to later have its head bitten off. And finally, an alligator was found crawling through a furniture store. Said customers, "I wish it would just recline." I don't know, that one wasn't that good. Can I get some help?
Yeah. Someone say help. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
It's me, the joke mechanic. Yeah, I'm here because you need a joke tune-up.
Yeah, I don't know. I did this one about ooh.
It's cool.
Yeah, he's a professional. I did this one about alligators and I don't know, it didn't work.
Okay, okay, I'll take a look. Is that your teleprompter?
Yeah,
Great.
it's that one right there. With the camera.
Yeah, I see myself in it. It was really nice. Okay. Cool. So the diagnostics say that your premise was strong, but then kind of when you got under the hood, the connection you made was just kind of weak and confusing. You should have said something about the alligator skins, right? It's right there, you know?
Yeah, that one writes itself.
Yeah, it's like you never heard of a joke RPM before, Jim. This freaking wise guy, huh, guys?
Okay, thanks for the help. You can get out of here.
No. Yours needs me, okay? I'm going to be here the whole show because I'm the joke mechanic.
Nah, for real, bit's over.
Nah, it's not over.
No. Oh, come on.
There.
Not really.
Ding dang. Hey, hello guys. It's me, the joke mechanic.
This is from Men's Warehouse.
I hear your joke mechanic ain't working too well, right?
I guess.
It's an easy fix. May I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't...
Yeah, I see what we got here.
What?
Yins have a convoluted, semi-meta premise that's confusing your audience. What I say, we stick a wrench in this jagaloon and move on with the show. Am I right there, Jim?
I understood 3 of those words.
Hey, guy, tell you what, you wants me to, mechanic this here joke mechanic?
No.
You know what I mean?
All right, buddy. You can't joke mechanic, the joke mechanic, joke mechanic.
Oh, I think I could mechanic you, joke mechanic.
Oh my God, please stop
I'm
saying
sorry.
mechanic.
Mechanic.
All right, the joke mechanics, everybody. All right, well, anyways, we got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. Temple Student Government President Tyrell Mann-Barnes is here, and we'll have stand-up from Miguel Dalmau later. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
Mechanic.
Go away.
Okay.
All right, well, welcome back to Temple tonight. So, as you know, there's a lot of changes coming to Temple next year. Sodexo is being replaced by Aramark, a new stadium might be coming. But what a lot of people don't know is we're getting new mascots too, and not just one. So, let's take a look at some of the new mascots coming to Temple next year. Bridget? Get excited about it.
Well, first off, we'll be welcoming Tooter, the owl that can't stop farting.
Then there's also Polluter, the no-good trash owl.
Next up, say hello to Booter, the owl that hangs out by the bell tower selling bootleg DVDs.
Then we have Commuter, the owl that is having trouble making friends, even though everyone said it would be fine.
And don't forget about Suitor, the owl who's dated lots of beautiful human women, and they've never been weird about it.
And Temple will also be introducing Intruder, the brute force entry owl, to the mascot team.
And we'll also get to meet Mooter, the edgy punk owl whose parents just don't get it.
And finally, we'll have Neuter, the owl that's just not as spry as it used to be, and Yoo-Hooter, the owl that yoo-hoos at every Tom, Dick, and Harry on campus. And that's a look at all of next year's new owls. That's a bit. All right, so the college population is the most connected generation of all time. But do Temple students know basic facts? To find out more, we sent out our very own Bridget O'Hara. Bridget, can you tell us about your experience?
Yeah, it was pretty eye-opening, Jimmy. I discovered something kind of unusual about the student population.
Really? And what would that be?
Well, yeah, why don't you just take a look?
Okay. Yeah, clip.
I'm Bridget O'Hara, and we're here at Temple University to test the general knowledge of college students. Who is the current Vice President of the United States?
Joe Biden, obviously.
Okay, no. Can you name someone who signed the Declaration of Independence?
Joe Biden?
No. So, do you know who founded Facebook?
Joe Biden.
You tell me how many states there are in the United States.
Joe Biden.
I don't understand. Excuse me, who is the host of the Rachel Ray Show?
Joe Biden.
Who is not the Vice President of the United States?
Joe Biden.
And who is not the founder of Facebook?
Joe Biden.
And who is not the first man to walk on the moon?
Joe Biden.
All right, well, that was something.
Yeah, definitely proved that students pretty much know the name Joe Biden and nothing else.
All right, well, great. Joe Biden, everybody. You're wonderful. You do great work. We'll be right back with more Temple Tonight. We're back. And we're back. Welcome back. So, we're taping this episode during National Park Week, and Bridget and I just couldn't help but take a moment to share our love for America's great outdoors. So, with that said, it's time for Know Your National Parks. It's exciting stuff. The Katmai National Park in southern Alaska is home to breathtaking views of a frozen tundra. It's also home to 2,000 brown bears that won't think twice about tearing you up like a bag of confetti. Afraid it's too cold for you? Don't worry. There's also 6 active volcanoes on site. It's a perfect combination of hot and cold, which is why Katmai is referred to as the Katy Perry of national parks.
Moving on, the Mammoth Cave of central Kentucky begs the question, wouldn't it be great to experience government-sanctioned claustrophobia? Once you enter the 400-mile underground maze, you'll start to think, are the walls closing in? Didn't I just walk past that cluster of rocks? Is this national park seriously just a big cave? You'll question all of this and more as you curl into the fetal position crying for a tour guide at Mammoth Cave.
Redwood National Park is the place to visit if you're a fan of stunning coastal rainforests. It's also the place to visit if you're a fan of lurking through thick, eerie fog like the first creatures crawling out of the primordial ooze. With giant old redwoods scattered throughout, you can't help but wonder. A tree falls in the forest and no one is around to help you. Does it still crack your skull open like a piñata? The answer is, of course, yes.
Located on the sunny Southern California, Joshua Tree National Park is the United States tribute to the U2 album of the same name.
Bridget, that's not what that park is. All right, and finally, spend your summer soaking up the sun at Grand Canyon National Park. As one stares out at the over 1 million acres of beautiful, desolate land, you can't help but think about the insignificance of life itself. But you're not alone. No. You're surrounded by the bones of the forgotten, laid along the bottom of the North Rim. Their flesh is decayed, but their story remains. You can hear their rattling, seeking forgiveness from a vindictive God, but their pleas go unheard. And don't forget to check out all the great bicycle trails, too. That's everything you need to know about America's national parks. Get out there, explore, and don't suffer a tragic death. All right, well, at Temple tonight, we like to keep our audience safe and informed, which is why we thought it was absolutely necessary to inform you of a new danger facing college students. And one member of the national park, and when a member of the national, man, I keep messing that line up. And one member of our local police force said she had a pressing issue that she wanted to share with us, we couldn't say no. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Officer Dash. I apologize for stumbling on your intro. That's on me. It's so embarrassing.
It's all good. You know, it's great to be here.
Oh, it's great to have you. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about this new and present danger?
Sure, Jimmy. I mean, to put it plain and simple, the biggest issue facing kids today is love.
Wait. It's not like a person or something?
Oh, no, it's real, all right. I mean, it's real.
I don't know. I just thought you were kind of going to talk about scary dudes in alleyways or something.
Oh, no, you won't find love in dark alleys and it won't hurt you. At least not at first. Picture this, Jimmy. You're walking out of film class when a girl grabs your arm and asks if she can borrow your notes from today. Mm-hmm. You say it'll cost her. She laughs and asks how much. You say 1 medium caramel macchiato from Saxby's. She gasps and says, that's my order too. Next thing you know, you're picking out wedding colors and planning your honeymoon off the Amalfi Coast.
I didn't know caramel macchiatos were such a gateway drug.
No, but the coffee connection was just the first thing. I mean, it turns out you have everything in common. From your favorite music,
90s ska,
to your thoughts on the afterlife,
not really sure, but it's nice to be optimistic.
To your favorite illegal activity.
Going outside and not falling for it.
I almost had you.
Nice try.
But anyway, this is the girl of your dreams. I mean, half your time will be spent with her, and the other half, you're just sitting around wondering how girls get their hair to smell so good all the time.
Still a mystery.
But then, one day, it's over. Just like that, she leaves you. You can barely hold yourself together. You'll start going to the dark alley behind your apartment. It turns out the scary guys back there are actually pretty chill and just need some space after their own breakups.
What?
The alley is the only place you can escape the smell of freshly ground coffee beans or your aunt's vacation pictures from the Amalfi Coast. You're a wreck, and you know why? Love. That's why I'm here, to put an end to it entirely.
All right, I think you might be projecting a bit there. I think just because you had a bad breakup doesn't mean all love is bad.
No, it's not just me. I mean, everyone always thinks that it won't happen to them or that they'll be fine if it's just one time, but they're wrong. That's why I'm starting a new campaign today. Love. Not even once.
That was an anti-meth slogan.
Honestly, the two are pretty comparable.
Not
but
really.
You know what? At the end of the day, love is a drug.
Wait, can't everything be a drug by that logic?
I didn't say everything could be a drug. I mean, it sounds like you're the one projecting now.
Officer Dash, everybody! We'll be right back with TSG President Tyrell Mann-Barnes. Go away. I won't do that. Okay. All right, welcome back to Temple Tonight. I am sitting down with new student government president Tyrell Mann-Barnes. Tyrell, how are you, bud?
How you doing?
Oh, yeah, no, please. Clap for Tyrell. He is our guest.
Thank you.
So how you doing, bud?
I'm good. I can't complain. It's a good day.
Oh, it's a good day. How's your day been?
Really long. I'm excited to sleep, but still a great day.
So, how is it being a president?
It's unreal. It feels like a weird thing. Like, people will walk up that I don't know at all, and they'll be like, Mr. President. And I'm like, who is this person you're referring to? I'm like looking around to see if it's someone behind me, but it's just me they're talking to.
Those are just the little people now. They don't matter.
No, they do.
Not anymore. You're a star kid. Nah. You're a politician. You're not a star. Well, our current
days.
president is a star and politician, so.
This is true.
So, what got you into politics in the first place?
Oh, that's a really good question. I kind of stumbled into it. I was really bored one day. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. That's not how it happened. I really like to be involved in things I do. So if I'm going to complain about something, I want to kind of be a part of that solution. So that's kind of what happened. But yeah.
So what are the things you complain about at Temple?
A lot of things. Not all bad though. Like not always negative in the sense. It's more so, this could be improved. I think one of the funniest things, like I always say this on my tours, I always talk about the squirrels. That's one thing. I think that's kind of funny, but yeah.
All right. So, as a new president, how big is your wall going to be?
Definitely.
Because, I mean, it's 2017. If you're a president, you have to build a wall. It's how things work now.
Yeah, it's probably going to be really small, probably non-existent.
How are you going to keep people out?
I don't know. I probably won't, to be honest, but.
That's okay.
Yeah, definitely won't.
Crazy.
Yeah, unheard of.
All right, but Mr. President, can we have a day off?
Honestly, I would love every day off when it's cold and raining. I hate the cold, but it's probably not going to work. They're probably not going to listen to me.
Do you not have, like, powers to do that?
Yeah, absolutely not.
What did we elect you for?
I don't know. I'm still, like, trying to figure this out myself. But.
All right, but who would you say is your favorite Temple alumni?
Honestly, that's a really easy question. I love Grey's Anatomy. Jesse Williams is the most beautiful, amazing human being. So easily him. Or Quinta from BuzzFeed. She's great.
Oh, shoot. Top 30 under 30.
Yeah, she's amazing. I feel like it would be really cool to hang out with her.
I don't know. Ted Bundy's up there for me. But
I feel that.
Yeah, that's.
Feel that. I thought you were going to say Bill Cosby for a second. I was going to say, pause, where are we?
Yo, he who shall not be named. Watch your mouth.
Like, what is happening?
We're going to have to censor that later. All right, but Mr. President, what would you say is your favorite bathroom on Temple's campus?
Second floor of the Student Center. No one ever goes there, so it's really perfect.
Would you call it your Oval Office?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so I was wondering, I have been messaging your secretary nonstop with I'm not sure if they got to you, but suggestions that I think would improve Temple University greatly. Have you gotten any of them?
No, but I'm very interested now.
All right, well, hang on. I got them written down in front of me. No cards are handy. All right, so first of all, a squirrel messaging system. We have tons of squirrels around campus, but we don't use them at all. It's wasting resources. I think if you can wrangle them up, train them, and just like little tubes on their back that can carry messages. I mean, worked for pigeons, save electricity. We're saving the world too.
Honestly, so I actually saw a meme or a GIF of this man who had like a squirrel on like a little leash. If we could have squirrels on leashes, that would be cool. And they just walk around. They're like our pets. They can go to class with us. They run up and down like aisles. That would be dope.
All right, follow-up idea.
I'd be here for that.
An owl messaging system. Because, I don't know, as a Temple student, I've seen no owls on campus, and we need to change that. Like pronto, if you would.
Honestly, people would probably think they're drones. I feel like it would not be safe for the owls, but we should do it.
You gotta train them first. I mean,
True.
like, we're not putting wild owls out there. Come on, you're the president. That's dangerous.
Gotta think.
Like, we elected you for that.
This is true. I'm down for
That's
owls.
rude. I take it back.
Keep it, bruh.
All right, well, now, since we're on the topic of owls, I was thinking an owl professor. Now, I'm sure we have the money for it. The logistics, like, back of my mind. Not worried at all.
Doesn't matter.
Teach him Morse code. I guarantee you're getting more students at Temple.
I guarantee that would work too. I like it. Honestly, you thought of something right there. We're here.
Owl professors. Owl
We
professors.
are here.
All right, another idea. Like, stop me when you've heard enough, because I gotta get them out.
All right.
Dirt bike cops. We have bike cops, but they're lame and dirt bikes are awesome.
Have you ever seen when everybody comes out on their dirt bikes
The
and
Meek
quads?
Mill Gang?
It's
Yes.
great. It's great.
Yes.
It is the
That is-
best thing to ever happen.
And imagine if we had cops doing that too.
I mean, we have cops on quads. Why not dirt bikes?
Exactly.
You know,
Plus, they can do
little
sweet
mopeds.
backflips. All right, but I'm getting told to wrap things up a little bit. So, if you would please put your hands together for Tyrell Mann-Barnes once again. All right, we'll be right back with stand-up comedy from Miguel Dalmau. So stay tuned, please. All right, well, welcome back to Temple tonight. Our next guest is a comedian and writer based out of Philadelphia. You can hear his debut comedy album, Thank You, That's My Time, wherever you listen to music. Please welcome Miguel Dalmau. Play me out, Miguel.
Hey, thank you guys so much. This is nice. All right, I must say it. I smoke a lot of weed. I'm sorry. That's my personal choice. That's how I live my life. But I get done when I smoke weed. All the time when I go out, like this happened to me once. I was at a bar, high, and behind the bar there was a sign. And the sign simply read, "Attention staff, DJ equipment is dead, management." Now most people would have been like, "Oh, the DJ equipment is broken," but I was so high, I thought DJ equipment was the name of the DJ that worked there. And I thought that was the worst way of telling people their coworker had just died. I was like, really? Just a flyer? You can't even put a picture of DJ equipment on it? You don't have one picture of him holding the headphones, pointing at the camera, you know, like every DJ stands. I was so high, I started feeling sorry for DJ equipment. I was like, oh my gosh, was it sudden? What happened? Feel so bad for him. I went up to the bartender that worked there, and I was like, excuse me, miss, I didn't mean to bother you, but what was DJ equipment's real name? And very confused, she was like, Toshiba? And I was like, yo, a Japanese DJ. He must have been amazing. I do enjoy the reefer because it's the only way I can eat the things in my apartment that I wouldn't eat sober. Sometimes I have no money for food. I have a little bit of weed left. I get high, open up a fridge. I'm like, what? Lettuce, ketchup, and Cheerios. Oh, I'm making a salad. This is gonna be great. I am broke. I'm a broke comic, 29. Ironic. Not really. It's how it works out. And I'm broke, man. And that's why I hate rich people in this country. You know what I mean? That's why I hate the 1%ers. Because when rich people lose their money for real reasons. Rich people lose their money because the world failed and the economy failed. I've lost all my money because I've gone to bars where they don't show the drink prices. That's how I've gone bankrupt on multiple weekends. Like if you ask a banker how he lost his money, he'd be like, stock market crash, 2008. How'd you lose your money, Miguel? I'm like, oh, tequila, 2009. Unbelievable tequila year. I don't have a lot of money, and I make the mistakes of dating girls who like that in a dude. And there's always problems. Like I was on a date with a girl once, and she said this. She goes like, my dream is to meet a rapper because I want a man who's going to spend all of his money on me. And I was like, all right, girl, let's break this down. Let's say you do meet a rapper. Let's say you meet Jay-Z. Jay-Z is worth $550 million. So if he buys you a car, clothing, a trip around the world, that's just a fraction of the money that man has. But if you want a man who's going to spend all of his money on you, well, then you should date me. Because I'm so broke, one margarita is like 99% of my money. See, I am so romantic. I have done that. I've made the mistake of going on dates with girls who outdrink my bank account. And that's a problem when you know you're going to miss a couple of bills. The girl tells you, like, hey, are you going to call me in a couple of days? I'm like, I don't know. It's up to Verizon now. They get really testy when they don't get their money on time. So I hope you enjoy those chicken wings. It's just, I wasn't prepared for the world, and how much money I needed to live in it. Because when I was little, my dream jobs didn't involve money. My sister's good with money because her dream job as a little kid involved money. Like, really, when she was little, she wanted to grow up and be a princess. And what's a princess except a little girl with a lot of money? My sister knew that the dream she wanted involved money, not me. When I was 5 years old, you know what I wanted to be? My first dream job? I wanted to grow up and be a Ninja Turtle. I had no idea how much a Ninja Turtle made a year. That wasn't something that I looked for. I didn't watch an episode when they come back to the sewer and Splinter's like, hey guys, way to go, here's your check. A lot of overtime, you guys. A lot of overtime. That's what I want to be. I want to be a Ninja Turtle. And then I realized something. I realized that I moved to New York City. I lived in a crappy New York City apartment where a rat ran around all the time. My 3 other roommates were dudes. I could only afford to eat dollar pizza, and my real name's Miguel Angel, which translated to Italian means Michelangelo. You guys, I was a Ninja Turtle for like 4 years. I lived my dream. My sister's not a princess. I mean, to my parents, but whatever. That doesn't count. All right. I don't know, man. I'm becoming a curmudgeon. I'm becoming like bitter at people. Like I was at a restaurant the other day, and this got me mad for some reason. I heard a woman say this to the waiter. She says, excuse me, sir. I just have a question. Is my chicken free range? Because I can't eat this unless I know that the animal was treated humanely. And I want to be like, lady, why do you care how your animal was treated before it was murdered? Murder is the worst way you can treat an animal, if you ask me. Nobody ever asks how something else was treated before it was murdered. Nobody ever go, hey man, did you hear about the serial killer in Florida? He kept victims. Oh my gosh, did he keep them in a cage? No, they ran around his backyard. They were free-range victims. They had a softball team and everything. They were undefeated. Hey, you guys, thank you so much. That is my time. I appreciate you.
Everybody. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. We'll be back eventually in the next year. That's all we got. Goodbye. Thank you, man. That was awesome. That was so awesome.